What is going on, guys? It is Lely206 here, and this is episode 9 of the MyClub series. As you can see, we pick up from match day 5 in Division 8, only needing 6 points for a promotion. So we know it's not going to be too long before I do get this promotion. So we're going to the first match of this episode against a Division 1 opponent, and just look at his team. He's got Marco Reus, Juan Mata, Ribery, Yaya Toure, Ramos, James Rodriguez, I think that is in defensive mid, and Lucas Moura. And this is a Division 1 opponent as well, so you got to remember he's not going to be good at just attacking or defending. He's going to be good at both, and he let his intent be known straight away by going on this front foot, forcing an early save from the keeper. And I was thinking, how do I approach this guy defensively? Do I put challenges in? Do I look to block? So I was thinking, you're going to have to mix it up against such a high class opponent. And when I got chances, I knew they were going to come far between each other. So I got the ball to Marco Reus, looking to work some magic, and then just look at this. Pow! From there, in the back of the net, in the first 10 minutes or so on my first counter-attack. That was my first effort on goal, and that filled me with so much confidence. And this guy was never going to be put down anyway. He was going to always come flying at me. When that happened, I was thinking, that's it. Marco Reus is my outlet. Benteke just hasn't got the team spirit around him right now to link up with the wingers against such top opponents. So when Benteke actually plays with the wingers who communicate better with him, that's when I can get the most use of him. So in this match, I was going to have to rely heavily on Marco Reus and my defence. And I did really well up until this moment here, because I just backed off too much. And then the challenge from Sergio Ramos on Mata there just wasn't good enough. And the one thing that didn't really help me in this in the second half in this match was the fact that just look how my attacks were breaking down. They were just coming off the back of my players' heels, and the ball just wasn't sticking. At least my team did come alive when I went and conceded the equaliser, but they just weren't helping me in any way. Look at that, such an easy return pass to Nasri, and it just went way over here. And when that was happening all match, at this moment, that's it, I've lost it. I thought I lost it, but luckily for me, it hits it wide, and I get a well-deserved point, because although I had no shots in the second half, you could see how half my attacks were breaking down, and there was not much I could really do about it. And especially the way Marco Reus scored his goal, it definitely deserved at least a point. So much defensive discipline in that match as well, so I'd have been gutted with anything less than that, and against a really top opponent. So that did fill me with a lot of confidence. And when I came up against this opponent in Division 9, whose standout player was pretty much, I think, Luca Toni, I knew I was gonna, I felt like I knew I was gonna win. And it did take a little while. This guy was actually a lot better than I thought he was going to be, because I get my first effort in, from range after 10 minutes, and then the next round comes because his goalkeeper should have done a lot better there. And I do a nice little link up with Benteke and Tosic, who really should have found the back of the net, but he ends up hitting it wide. The reason it took me a long time to produce anything in this match was because of the last match, and it's a dangerous attitude to go in with, because I could have easily just been a victim of my own bloody ego here, because I was just thinking that after the long last match against Division 1 opponent, which I earned a hard point, I was thinking Division 9 opponent, it's just a matter of time before I get the win. He didn't offer much attacking threat in the first half, and that changed a lot in the second half, because straight away he actually wins the ball in the on the edge of my box, really high up the pitch, but he sends the first effort decently struck wide. But then Jimenez there, all it takes is one mistake like Jimenez made there, and I could be back on level terms. And the way I was playing so casually, was thinking the game was going to be mine, I had to bring Nasri on just to make sure I got this win. And he did a brilliant block that I was thinking, please don't let him go score at the end. But he gives it to Osvaldo. Osvaldo forces the keeper to tip it into the back of the net, and that was basically game secure. But it was a really dangerous approach I came with in this match, and I could have, if I took this guy deadly serious, I could have probably walked him 5 or 6-0. But I did enough to win this match. And Osvaldo there, just showing you how casual I was playing. I didn't even bother putting any direction on it, neither did he. He ends up missing pretty much an empty, I wouldn't say empty now, but a glorious chance to score basically. So I thought, let's tighten things up at the back. So I go for a top player agent, I get a goal ball, and he's actually better than one of the other centre backs I got, but he's so slow. I'm thinking I surely can't play him against top opponents with speed on their side, because they will definitely exploit him. So we're going to the last match of this episode, needing 2 points for a promotion against a Division 10 opponent. And when I saw his team, I thought Miroslav Klose is his biggest threat. Is it Close or Closer? I can't remember how you say his name. I thought, that's it, I'm sure this guy's going to have to be something special to stop me getting promoted in this match. And to be honest, he was far from anything special. From his kickoff, I end up scoring in 1 minute and 47 seconds. So I might as well just end off this episode now, because there's no way this guy was going to do anything enough to actually stop me getting promoted in this match. So guys, that is going to be the end of this episode. But before I do end this episode, I'll just let you guys know I'm in the process of moving houses, so videos for this next week or two may not come up as frequently as I said in the last episode. That's why there's been a bit of a delay in this, YouTube processing at the moment, because I've just not had the time to make the videos, because I didn't actually expect to be moving till next year, but the move's suddenly just been brought forward. But guys, I'm actually streaming more now than I ever have been on Twitch, so you can actually join in for some late night fun. Alright, maybe not that sort of fun, but still, you can still join in on Twitch. The Twitch link will be in the description, and it's actually pretty fun doing it on Twitch because you guys can see me playing live and I can interact with you, so it is good fun, and it's something I might actually move over towards full time soon anyway. So guys, I hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did, remember to give it a thumbs up. For the meantime, while I'm not uploading as often on YouTube, be sure to catch me on Twitch, and remember, if you want to see more here, remember to subscribe, and thanks for watching guys.